Hey, this is Russ from Good Riddance. You're watching RockMealSick. Razor's Edge was the first place that we recorded. We did our first 3 albums there. I think No Use for Name also recorded there, Propagandhi. And then Motor is a studio that Mike bought, and it was going to be much easier to have bands record there. And then we recorded our album called My Republic there as well. The Blasting Room is, by the time we did My Republic and this last album, the fact with everybody's got day jobs and families, it's more convenient for us because San Francisco is about an hour or so away. So I think ideally we'd like to go to the Blasting Room, but it's just not as practical for us these days. No, probably because it's hidden on the album, and I don't even think if it's out. I think if you buy it now or listen to it now, it's not included. I think.
Oh, right.
But you know what? Actually, I don't know. That's just a guess. Yeah, it seems to be working out for us. We're able to do things that are fun and good experiences for us, and we're mainly really wanting to play festivals where we can be exposed to maybe new people that haven't heard us, and also trying to find out ways to play in parts of the world that we never got a chance to go to before. So for instance, in the fall we're going to finally play Costa Rica and Mexico, where we've never been. So that's going to be awesome. And yeah, we didn't really break up. We just, as a band, decided like we're just going to stop because we'd rather stop on our own than have the music industry kick us out. You know what I mean? Like we didn't want to be that band that had to be put out of its misery. So we decided on our own to stop. So it wasn't really like a blow up or a fight or anything like that. It was more just a recognition of the fact that our record sales weren't what they used to be. The show attendance was down. We could sort of see the writing on the wall, and we wanted to leave on our own terms.
Fuck yeah, you guys! Where's the big piece of pizza at?
It's the only way to go because we're all basically involved in these other careers which pay the rent and everything, and so this is more like something cool that we have an opportunity to do. We're really lucky, and we recognize that. But before, like, we didn't have time to have jobs because we did this band full time. We were gone all year, so if we didn't come home with enough money to pay rent, we were fucked. And we're not living that way today. So each of us has kind of found a niche, like a job or a career that we enjoy enough to where it's enriching for us personally. It works out with our schedules, guys that have families, and then we also have the opportunity when things come up, offers for us to play as a band, and so it's really like the best of both worlds. We're super fortunate. Well, Japan was just awesome. I don't know that our show was particularly memorable, but just
Why is that? You weren't familiar?
Or no, it was fine, but it wasn't like I remember it not because of our set, but just having everybody there,
Yeah.
hanging around with everybody, all being in kind of the same hotels, and then just being in Japan because it's such a trip for somebody from where we live.
Yeah. And
It's
the crowd different.
such a culture change.
Yeah.
Because you can come to Europe and it's different for sure, but the people kind of look like you, and there's letters on signs that we recognize. In Japan, it's like the whole place is just so different, and it's awesome, and it was a great experience. And so that was probably be my favorite of as far as the Fat Records retroactive get-togethers. Plus, getting to see Snuff, we don't get to see that much.
Right. And I was so
Amazing,
stoked to
amazing
see,
band. When we were first when it first became clear we were gonna have an album on Fat Records, No Use for a Name got us on a bunch of shows, and Tony really liked our band for some reason and was really helpful. Took us to Europe for the first time, and then he and I became friends, and we would go to like hockey games in San Jose together sometimes if we were both home. We hung out a lot on tour when our bands would play together. I just thought he was a really genuinely sweet guy and funny in like a really subtle way. He was really a funny person to be around, and I thought was a really gifted songwriter. So yeah, it sucked when he was gone. Still sucks.